Hello, 4th and 5th grade. Welcome to art. We are going to be starting off the year learning about the elements of art and the principles of design. And we're going to make a couple of little books that are going to be your personal reference kind of sketchbooks and kind of something you can refer to and think about as you create art. So these right now, if you look at them, they're empty. I don't have anything in them at the moment other than some words, and then I've decorated the cover, and that's all I expect you to do today after we make the books. I also want you to watch the videos that are on the right there's two of them that have to do with the elements of art, and there's one that has to do with the principles of design. Now, the people that made the one of the elements of art and principles of design, they were more geared towards graphic illustrators, people that design products, posters, web pages. So there may be some things they included. For example, with the elements of art, they talked about text, and you don't have that listed on your sheet. And so you don't have to worry necessarily about text. So you have something that looks like this and something that looks like this, okay? And so you're going to have a page for line, shape, color, texture, space, and value. Shape and form go together. Form is three-dimensional, shape is two-dimensional. And then, let's turn my page here. When we get on this side of principles of design, you're going to put unity and balance together and rhythm and movement together in order to fit them in our little book. Okay, so the reason I'm starting off the year this way is that these are terms that you should know and concepts that you should be thinking about. They're sort of the building blocks of art. And I refer to them. I have a poster on my wall, and I might point to one of the words when one of our projects is sort of emphasizing one of these particular things for line work or talking about value. We do value scales sometimes, but I don't usually formally present it this way in the classroom because we're usually doing bigger projects that we want to hang up in the hallway or we have to do art by me. So learning this way actually kind of lends itself to really focusing on things that are really basic in art that I don't always emphasize by themselves, but are really important to know. Whatever type of art you do in the future, whether it's for fun or beautiful art that's expressive, or if you go into a career, like I said, if you're a designer or you're doing posters or web pages or anything like that, there are things anybody who does anything visual needs to think about. Okay, so what are we going to do to make the book? You might remember making a book like this in the past, or maybe not. If you need to do this, if you need to see this again, just rewind. I'm going to only show you once for time's sake, but you can watch it again if you need to. Okay, so what you're going to need one 12 by 18 paper for each of those booklets, and you should have gotten that when you picked up your school supplies in that bag with all your school supplies. You should have gotten the workbook and then some paper. So we're going to use two of the white papers. And we're going to need some scissors. I had scissors sitting here. Where did I put them? There they are. I'm a little messy. Okay, scissors. So that's all you need for this. You don't need any glue or staples or anything. And so let's get started. We're going to take that paper, and the first thing we're going to do is fold it in half, hot dog style. So I'm going to take my paper, I'm going to fold it in half this way. Like that, and then open it back up, okay, what we sometimes call hot dog fold. And then I'm going to take it, I'm going to turn it a quarter of a turn, and I'm going to fold it in half along the shorter edge of the paper, what we call hamburger style. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a crease. All right, and then I'm going to do it again. So I'm starting from the bottom here. I'm folding up and giving it another good crease. You can do this on your tabletop. I'm just doing it on the board here so you can see. Okay, now if you did it correctly, when you open it up, you should have 8 sections on that paper. If you don't have 8 sections, you might want to try again. Okay, so now we're going to fold it in half, hamburger style. Okay, so it looks like a big card, and you have 4 squares like this. Okay, and then I want you to pay attention to where the fold is. So my fold is here. I'm going to put the fold on the bottom and the open side is on the top. So open side, I can open. I'm going to put it back up here and clip it so you can see. And then I'm going to take a marker. You don't need to use a marker. I'm just doing a marker so you can see. But I want you to see where we're going to cut, because it's very important that you cut in the right place. Otherwise, this is not going to work. So we're going to start down here where the fold is. I'm drawing on that fold line that I made all the way up till I get to where those 2 lines intersect. Okay, and once again, we take this off of here. This is the open side on the top, and my line started on the fold. Okay, so we're going to cut on that line. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to find that line or that fold, and I'm going to stop right in the middle, right there. Then I need to open the paper up. I'm going to open the paper up. Okay, so you've cut on the line, you've opened the paper up, and you're going to fold it back this way. And here's where the magic happens. Okay, you're going to push it in. Now, in order to see that, I'm going to turn it sideways here. Okay, I'm opening it and I'm pushing it. When I push it, see how it sort of makes a diamond shape? And then it's going to fold up and make a book. Okay, so I'm just going to help it along with the folds. Usually this top one, you kind of have to fold it back. All right, and if you did everything correctly, you should have a little book. Okay, so I have 1 page, and then another page, and the pages are double, which is nice because I use Sharpie on here, and so if it bled through, it doesn't bleed through to the other page. Do not cut any more extra pages where you see an opening or a fold because it will fall apart. Okay, so you want to keep it as is with sort of thick double pages. All right, and so then this is where you're going to start making either your Elements of Art or Principles of Design book. And then you're going to do it all again for your second book. Okay, so here I've got Principles of Design, and I'm just writing down the principles. So I just drew this on here in pencil and then colored it in. You don't have to make your cover look like mine. That's just what I did. Just write Principles of Design and then decorate it however you like. Okay, and so on. Fun fact, rhythm does not have any vowels in it. Okay, they use a Y. It's sort of sometimes a vowel. All right, and it'll look like that. You don't have to worry about doing anything inside the book. We're gonna, as we talk about the different concepts, we can add notes and drawings and doodles and, you know, kind of have a little fun with the different principles of design and elements of art. And then this will be your own homemade reference book that you can use to think about as you're creating art. So these are the building blocks of art. And then, you know, you're going to take your ideas and thoughts and express them using the elements of art and the principles of design. Okay, so please watch the other videos that you see on the right. And please make sure you do 2 books. and I'll meet you back here next time. Bye.